Welcome, my name's Dr. Jason W. Morrison and I'm a theologist from New South Wales, Australia. Psychologists help people with themselves and other people, and theologists help people with themselves and God. Thank you for joining me, Dr. Jason W. Morrison, theologist, New South Wales, Australia. When's the line drawn between enablement and help? When do we stop giving in regard to helping rather than giving in regard to causing harm? I want you to watch this story. It's a beauty. Here we go.
Australia's most popular holiday destinations, but local business owners are worried that's under threat. The Gold Coast is dealing with an influx of homeless people. It's a complex issue with no easy solution.
Now, the Gold Coast is one of the most beautiful places in Australia.
By the time they get to the streets,
like the smoking, spitting, swearing, yelling.
They come and threaten the customers as well as our staff.
they've just fallen through the cracks.
The Gold Coast is one of our favourite holiday spots where people come mostly for these famous beaches. But there are now some less glamorous scenes greeting tourists and causing headaches for local businesses.
Now, I find this really hard to believe that this is happening in Australia. I'm sorry, I know that sounds arrogant, but Australia wasn't like this 20 years ago. This is the deterioration in the sociological construct of Australia has been horrible in its decline.
There's nothing wrong with starting the day with a coffee, but as our cameras reveal, these paper cups make for a good disguise. Inside this plastic bag is a cask of white wine. The coffee cups hiding a mid-morning vino.
The outside place has been just a bed and breakfast for a lot of homeless people because they've written their names on the tables and chairs and they fight for their bed at night time.
Paddu Arcot runs this burrito bar in Southport.
Lately it's been really hard for us because as a business point of view as well, it's really hard to get the customers in as we send a bad vibe.
At the mid-morning wine session, it doesn't take long before a third person joins. Security soon follows, but they don't stay around for long, and out comes the cask again.
Homeless people.
Now, this story's leading somewhere. I want you to stay tuned to this because you'll be very surprised to find out who is enabling this.
People gather and they try to pester our customers. They try to steal food from the tables, try to steal alcohol.
From unsightly behaviour to opportunistic thieving caught on camera, and the downright dangerous. Paddu now rosters an extra staff member at night for security.
A lot of customers, tourist customers, have expressed shock because they didn't expect this kind of an scene.
They steal, they give abuse, they loiter around. So obviously that's a stress on everyone, not just the staff, but the customers as well.
Michael Doan runs a nearby chemist. He says police patrols on the streets provide little comfort.
There's only so many times they can be arrested, and they just do the same thing.
There's no doubt the issue is complex.
Definitely there's a multitude of problems. ICE is one of them, definitely, but mental health also abuse of prescription medications also. So there's a lot of things that's involved.
The last census shows the number of homeless people on the Gold Coast jumped 27%. Kathleen Vlasic is from Rosie's, an outreach network providing breakfast and hot showers to anyone in need.
Now, hear that? I want to just play this again. Now it's well intended. I'm sure that they mean to do well, but is there an enablement factor here that we're missing?
Vlasic is from Rosie's, an outreach network providing breakfast and hot showers to anyone in need.
People come to the Gold Coast because they think it's warmer, but it doesn't make it any more comfortable for them out there.
It's a great place to be, great place for locals and tourists, these guys need help.
What's led you to decide to live out of your van?
To save $500 a week, mate.
Now listen to this. Now listen to this. I can go to any church anywhere. Now listen.
I can go any church anywhere, get free breakfast, free coffee, go for lunches.
This man approached our crew while filming in Surfers Paradise. He wanted to share his story.
Why do you think there's so many homeless people on the Gold
Because it's
Coast?
so free, mate. It doesn't cost you a cent. You don't have to be on the dole. You don't have to look after the government. You don't have to go anywhere near Centrelink.
He says
What he's basically saying is, I'm living off the church.
he's chosen this lifestyle and doesn't want any sympathy.
You go into the bin, there's hot burgers, massive Whoppers, cheeseburgers, chips, whatever you want. Go to Kentucky Fried Chicken.
In the bin.
In the bin, mate.
Yeah.
People are just so wasteful.
Until you walk in the shoes of those people and you know these stories, you cannot pass judgment.
Oh, yes, you can. I'm sorry. Yes, you can. You can pass a constructive judgment. We just had a gentleman on there say, why would I bother when I'm getting it all for free? I can go to any church and get it for free.
Kathleen Vlasic says her charity Rosie's recently met with council and police amid rising concern.
I think it's very difficult because people don't go into business to lose money and they don't want their business destroyed by one sector of the community. We need a place where they're not going to be moved on from.
Gold Coast Mayor Tom Tate admits his city is facing a homeless problem. He says he's even met school teachers sleeping rough.
Marking test papers in the car and living in the car. Now, you know, would you say that's happening in Australia? It is happening in Australia.
Yes, it is.
And we should do something about it.
He says the state government needs to urgently address a shortage of affordable housing.
And we should accelerate whatever project that we have in line, especially for young teenagers who are out homeless.
Business owners are sympathetic but agree there's no simple solution.
There's a lot of people that want to invest money into the area, but they do want to see the area cleaned up as well, you know, so the customers and everyone feels safe.
Community groups now want an emergency meeting with the Queensland Housing Minister.
Yeah, I'd say they would too, wouldn't you? Oh my gosh, you know. We've got just down the street here, we've got one of these feed the homeless places. Now what makes me angry is you see them down there, they're smoking, they're whatever. I'm sure they're the genuine ones amongst them. But just like that fella on there, they know to their advantage, right? Not to their improvement, to their advantage, that it's going to be a cheap way to live. Now, I said to the missus, we can go down there and eat bacon and eggs and baked beans and get toast and honey and all the rest of it. Apparently their fruit salad, they get brilliantly fed. But is it for their advancement or for the enablement of their dysfunction? Okay, that lady said you can't speak unless you've been in their shoes. I've been at the bottom. I've been at the bottom of the pile. But you have to find a way. There is a way that you enable people's disabilities. And there's a way in which you can help them learn how to live with their disabilities. I want comments on this. This is Dr. Jason W. Morrison, theologist, New South Wales, Australia. Bye for now. Yeah, Dr. Jason Morrison, theologist again. I just want to say thank you for watching the videos, and I hope you got plenty of self-rediscovery and freedom out of it. If you watched it on YouTube, please share or like, maybe even comment. If you watched it on Facebook, like, comment, share. But most of all, get out and live. This isn't a rehearsal. You've got a one-off life. Don't let your loyalty and your faithfulness blind you to the life that you should be experiencing. Till the next video, thank you for watching, and bye for now.